Hey guys, it's Tony. How are you? I am so excited to be back from KetoCon. I did make a video last night. I haven't edited that. I did some meal prep Monday, so I'm gonna work on that here in a little while. But this video I will be posting up tomorrow morning. I am doing a collab with some YouTubers that I met off of KetoGinja. She had a post that said, hey, let's support each other's channel, and we all kind of connected, and so I'm gonna be doing a collab with 3 other YouTubers. We had 4, but one young lady was unable to do it. She got sick, so we hope she's feeling better, and we wish her all the best wishes and prayers that she gets well fast. So we have TN Keto Mama, and we have KetoGinx, and we also have Keto Twisted Gypsy. And so they're all going to be doing some summer side dishes for 4th of July. So I'm gonna do a savory and a sweet treat for 4th of July. So I'm going to be making, actually it's KetoGinja's recipe for keto coleslaw, but I add a little Tex-Mex flair to it. I seem to like it that way, and it comes out really good. Make it the night before, let it sit in the fridge, take it with you. It's keto friendly, it's awesome. And then we're going to be making some vanilla mug cake, strawberry shortcake. It is delicious. I've made it several times. I actually have a video of that on my channel from way back in the day. So we're gonna be doing that tonight. We're gonna make some strawberry shortcake, and we are going to make some keto coleslaw, and these will be great sides for upcoming 4th of July weekend. So let's just get started, and I will leave links to everyone's channel down below, so make sure you check out their videos, like them, subscribe, all the things YouTube, hit the bell, know when new things are coming out. And I am so honored that they invited me to collab with them. So this is awesome to support each other's channels, and I just can't say enough about how flattered I am to be invited to collaborate on this video. So this is my first collab, so I'm super excited. I did want to mention we exceeded the 150 subscriber count today, which I'm so excited about. When I hit 200, I do have a giveaway with some great treats that I picked up at KetoCon. So let's hit that 200 and have a big giveaway. Well, I'm not gonna say big, because big is relative to you, like what you think is big, what I think is big. But I'm gonna put a lot of keto treats in there that I got from KetoCon, and some coupons, and even a voucher for some free ice cream. I got picked up a lot of things from the vendors at KetoCon and met a lot of great people. It was such a good time. So that said, I just wanted to jump on here and say welcome to all the new people who have subscribed to my channel in the last couple of days. It's over 35 new folks here in the last 3 days, so I am so excited to have you here, and welcome to my channel. And please check the links for the young ladies down below that also have some smaller YouTube channels and doing great things and working really hard to build their channels as well. So this is a really great thing that we can all come together and help each other to grow our channel. So let's get started on our strawberry shortcake and our keto coleslaw. See you back in a few. Okay guys, hold on. So I'm gonna point you down at the goods. I do have all the supplies for both recipes out at the same time, so it's a little chaotic down here, but I will put the printed recipe in the description box below, along with the links to everyone else's channel. So let's get started by getting our strawberries prepared. So I'm just gonna point you down here so you can see what I'm doing. Alrighty, here we go. So a serving size of strawberries for keto is 4 regular strawberries. So we're just gonna go ahead and, let's not use a bread knife. We're gonna go ahead and get our paring knife. I'm just gonna take the tops off these strawberries, and then stick them on its top, and I'm just gonna cut them into quarters. You can cut them more, you can cut them less. It's all about how I am one of those people who like sits and looks through every container of strawberries to make sure I don't have that one old moldy one at the bottom of it. I hate that. Ugh. Never fails. Okay, so this is a big mamma jamma here. I might end up cutting that one up a little bit more. So we're getting 4 strawberries here cut up. We're gonna go ahead and do the strawberries now so they have time to sit in our erythritol so that they can, what I call macerate, or kind of get that texture of the strawberries you use for strawberry shortcake, just like when you put them in sugar. So I have some granulated swerve here, and we're gonna grab 2 tablespoons. I'm sorry, teaspoons, my bad. And we're going to, tablespoons, that's a lot of swerve for 4 strawberries. Anyways, let's grab our teaspoon measure, and we're gonna get 2 teaspoons. And you wanna sprinkle it all over these berries. So we're gonna get this in here. That one was a little light, but that's okay. And then, where's my spatula? 'Cause Lord, I'm not prepared. I don't even know where it's at. Let's just get a wooden spoon. We're not working in our Ninja. Look at the look at the length of that. Okay, so we're just gonna stir these up, and I'm just gonna pop these in the fridge and let them sit and soak up that swerve, and they'll start making a juice. So I'm gonna set this aside into the refrigerator. Okay. Now we're gonna get to work on our, let's put these extra strawberries away. While we let those sit, we're gonna get to work on our coleslaw real quick. Now what I like, I mean the bread, the mug cake, you literally have to only cook in the microwave for 90 seconds. So that's super minimal cooking time. The coleslaw of course requires no cooking time at all. So we're gonna cut this bag open. And I'm going to portion out 3. You can use the whole bag if you want. Just have to maybe double the sauce. So we're gonna get this all in here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Got all these. Okay. So I'm using 3 cups of coleslaw mix. You can use this whole bag. Just I would double the recipe for the sauce. But I use that for some egg roll in a bowl stuff later. That'd be great. Okay, so let me pull up my little recipe here because I want to make sure I give you the exact measurements because I am one who will just kind of make it up as I go along. Hard to reproduce what's made up in my mind. Okay, so we're going to get this bowl here, and we're going to get 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I'm using olive oil mayo. I probably should use some like Primal Kitchen or something a little healthier, but this is what I have on hand. So, I mean, you could get lower carb, maybe a little healthier ingredients. So we have 3 tablespoons of mayo. Okay, so I'm going to we're going to use 1/4 teaspoon of some garlic powder. We're going to use 1/4 teaspoon, which I need to replenish my onion powder supply here because our onion powder game is lame over here. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So then we're going to put in 1/2 teaspoon. Okay. 1/2 teaspoon of regular white vinegar. I typically use the cap to measure it, and I say 1 cap, but just to be, so just 1 whole teaspoon because I am using 3 cups of, and my original recipe was for 1.5 cups of coleslaw. So, all right, so we need 3 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Make sure you shake it up. We use the one with the mother. So here's 1, 2, 3. We're going to use 1 teaspoon of granular swerve. Then we're going to add the Tex-Mex, which is a little bit of chili powder. Oh, that's nice. So we're just going to use 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. Okay. Alrighty, so this is what we've got to whip together. Okay, where is all my spatulas at? Like, I'm lost. Like, what in the... Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're just gonna get this all mixed together. Then I'm gonna wash this bowl out and we'll use this to make our mud cake in. Well, we're not gonna cook it in this, but all right. So we're just gonna get this all incorporated together. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, so it's still a little separated here. Sometimes I'll get my whisk out and use it. We need to add some salt and pepper. So we're gonna give a few cracks of pink salt. And then, okay. Okay, so got this just about done. So we're going to pour this onto our, let's move it over here. Might help if you could see it. All right, so we're just gonna pour this into our coleslaw. So I'm gonna mix this in really nice. Okay, so you're gonna get this all incorporated into your coleslaw, and this is gonna, the longer it sits, the better it tastes. This is really, really, really good. All right, so this is the coleslaw. Basically, we are done. You can add salt and pepper to taste. If you like it a little creamier, add some extra mayo, you know, just play with the ingredients. But the one thing that I tried was not to use white and apple cider vinegar together, and for some reason it just makes a big difference. So we have our coleslaw here, and I'm just gonna cover this with some saran wrap and pop it in the fridge. And like I said, you can double this up, you can make the whole bag, you can do whatever size portion that you need. You can even cut it in half if you want to. So I will put the ingredients to this down in the description box. So this is a great 4th of July for both keto and non-keto people, and it is really delicious. So there's that, and I will cover this and get it in the fridge. So right now we're gonna move on to our mug cake, and I'm gonna clean up some of this, and we're gonna get our act back together. Okay, hold on just a few minutes, I'll be right back. Okay guys, let's start on our second recipe, which is gonna be the funnest one. We have our strawberries already in the fridge, ready to go. So we are going to start this recipe with 3 tablespoons of almond flour. I do have 2 tablespoons of Kerrygold butter in this bowl that I am going to microwave lightly. So we don't want it super melty so that it does not, so it doesn't scramble the egg, basically. So we're gonna go ahead and get our almond flour here, and we're gonna grab our 3 tablespoons. Oh wait, this is a half a tablespoon. Tony, what are you doing? What did I do with it? You know, sometimes I wonder about me. Sometimes I wonder. All right, I washed it and left it over there. Okay, back to our originally scheduled programming. We've got 1, 2, and we have 3 tablespoons. We need 2 tablespoons of granular swerve. So let me clean this off again. I want to get almond flour in my swerve bag. So let me turn that back on. Okay, 2 tablespoons of swerve. We're going to use 1 large egg. Of course, I have my pasture raised local eggs here, so I'm going to use the best you can afford. We have the butter. I usually use 1.5 teaspoons of sour cream. I don't have any tonight. It works great in here. You just would use 1 tablespoon of butter and 1.5 tablespoons of sour cream, but instead I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of butter since I don't have the sour cream. I was at the store and I forgot it. So anyways, we are going to use 1/4 of a teaspoon of some ground cinnamon. We're going to use 1/8 of a teaspoon of some of this pink Himalayan sea salt. So we're just gonna eyeball that. We got 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So what I like to do is I'm gonna put my egg and my vanilla in this little cup, and I'm gonna beat these together before I put them into the mix. So those two liquid things can be over here. And then we're gonna use 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, which I obviously forgot to grab off of the cabinet. Okay, don't forget your baking powder because you will not have a cake. All right, so we have our 1/4 teaspoon. Go ahead and add that in there. Okay, because I just love taking every single dish out of my entire kitchen and getting it all out at once. It's because I just love dishes. It's the funnest thing ever, said no one. Okay, but that is the glory of keto, is making everything yourself so you know what goes in it. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. Trying to get this egg mixed up with a measuring spoon was probably not the most genius decision, but you know what? It gets the job done. Okay, so we're just gonna mix this stuff together, get all the dry ingredients mixed up. I'm gonna get my, ooh, oh, that was great, wasn't it? If I don't throw the ingredients all over the kitchen. Okay, so I don't like the way that baking powder is kind of acting a little wonky there. Let me go ahead and just get all this stuff done. Okay, so we've got our dry ingredients all blended together. We're going ahead and pop this in the microwave, and I'm just gonna do it for like 10 seconds and then check it, and then we'll see where we're at. Sorry that you're sitting there staring at my feet like my new socks. Anyways, that's 10 seconds. Yeah, maybe about 5 seconds. Ooh, that was loud. Maybe just a couple more seconds here. We do not want hot, bubbly, melted butter. We just want it soft enough. There we go. So see how it's still partially solid. We're gonna go ahead and again use another one of our little measuring spoons since we dirtied them anyway. So I'm actually greasing this bowl so we're gonna go ahead and pour the butter in. And now we don't have to grease our bowl. This is the bowl I like to make my mug cake, my strawberry shortcake mug cake, because I like the mold of it. It's kind of like a dome, but you can use any kind of microwave safe bowl that you have on hand. It can be any, you can use a coffee mug, you can use whatever you want. I just like the shape that this one comes, it just makes it look pretty basically. I'm just being extra, to be totally honest. So this is kind of gets to a paste consistency, and that kind of cools that butter down to make sure that we don't end up with scrambled eggs. So we're gonna get this mixed in here, and you'll see that it turns into more of a batter. Just gonna mix this in really good, and we're gonna pop this baby in the microwave. Just make sure you don't have any of the egg whites like still lumped around in there. I see I have a little bit right here, so I might have to get my whisk out and make quick work of that egg white, because I'm not gonna have lumps of egg white in my mug cake. It's sticking around, it doesn't wanna go anywhere. All right, don't make me get out this dirty another thing. All right, let's just get this mixed up in here. Just wanna make sure all those egg whites are nice and incorporated. All right, let's get this. We'll have to rinse all this off, because again, I just love dishes. Okay, so we're ready to go into the bowl and then into the microwave. I'm so excited. And we have made literally 2 dishes. Now, you can I make them one at a time. I mean, if you're good at dividing it up and, you know, making the double the batter and make multiples at a time, you can make them a little smaller or a little bigger. However you want to make them, just vary your cooking time, so that, you know, you kind of just keep an eye on it. So it's a pretty forgiving recipe. Okay, so this particular mug cake recipe I got from Keto Connect. It was a savory versus sweet mug cake competition. Or no, healthy. It was like delicious or nutritious. That's what it was. Took me a minute. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna go pop this in the microwave. Let me adjust you back up here. So we're gonna pop this in the microwave for 90 seconds. So I'm gonna get this in here. Don't mind my big jammy t-shirt. Okay, so 1.5 minutes, and all of your measuring spoons and spatulas and everything that you can manage to dirty in your kitchen is awesome. Like, we love that for us. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in there. I'm gonna get all of this stuff put away, and I will be back when our 90 seconds is up, because I have a big old mess going on over here, and I need to clean as I go, or I will have a big old mess still sitting here tomorrow when I get home from work. Okay, so it's almost 9 o'clock at night, and I'm making mug cake. You guys will see this video tomorrow morning. I think we decided on 9 a.m. for everybody to post the videos. So make sure you go check everybody out. Everybody's working really hard to make some good content for you for your 4th of July plans, and you know you're gonna love all of the recipes. So definitely you're gonna find one of them that you're gonna make for 4th of July for sure. If you are keto, or you need to take a keto dish with you so you have something to eat, because you can have a protein, but sometimes the sides are just crafty. If you are looking for another recipe, I did make a like a potato-less potato salad with radishes. I posted that video just a few weeks ago. If you wanted to go check that out, it is delicious, and it is really, I would have picked the radishes a little bit longer than I did. I didn't, they were a little bit too tough still. So just a note to self, if you do watch that video, make that, cook your radishes just a couple minutes longer. So, but they do taste great. Okay, our cake's done. I rattled on. So let's go ahead and grab it out. I still haven't put all the stuff away. I have water running. I'm the worst. Okay, Tony, get it together. Alrighty, don't burn yourself. Okay, let this sit for a couple minutes, and we're gonna dump it over onto a little saucer pan. And then, okay guys, it's still a little warm, but it starts to pull away from the sides of the bowl. I'm just gonna run my spatula around the sides of it to make sure it's not stuck. And then I'm just gonna pop it out here on my plate. So, and then we're just gonna see how I like that shape that it gets. Smells so good. I smell the cinnamon. Smells so good. Okay, so we are going to let this cool off some more. I'm going to pop it in the fridge just to help it cool off a little bit faster. But it is cooked perfectly. It's nice and fluffy. It's got a lot of bounce to it, you see. So, good. Put this in the fridge. We're going to let this cool off, and then we'll be back to assemble our strawberry shortcake. Hey guys. Okay, here we go. Here is our cake. And we're going to go ahead and point ourselves down. I'm going to use a little help from my friend Sugar-Free Whipping Cream. I will insert the instructions and the recipe for the homemade whipping cream, but I don't know about you, but on my 4th of July, whipping cream, to make it, to keep it whipping cream, if you're taking it out to an event or you're going somewhere else, this is the easiest and best way to go, because going outside with homemade whipping cream, you're gonna have to keep it like really iced down an ice chest or something like that. So it might be a little bit difficult to carry if you're taking it away from your house. If you're gonna stay home and you're doing 4th of July at your house or wherever you're gonna use this. I did go ahead and half all of my quarters because they were just a little bit big. They have made a nice juicy sauce in here, like macerated, which is what I call it. I don't know. Maybe that's the right word, maybe it's not. So let's look down at what we got going on here. So we've got our mug cake, our 90-second cake, vanilla mug cake. We've got our 4 strawberries cut up, and we're just gonna take our strawberries and go just like this all over this. Now we want to make it pretty, so we're gonna have to move them around for presentation, that kind of thing. But it is absolutely delicious. I made this several times for both keto family and non-keto family, and everybody loves it. The girls at work are going ape crap that if I don't bring them some tomorrow and I made it for you guys tonight, they're gonna be upset. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a family of 2 here in my home. Me and my husband are empty nest. I do have a stepson who's 8, and he comes every other weekend, and you know, every weekend during the summertime. So that's pretty, I think that's okay. So we're just cooking for 2. My husband is on OMAD. He does not eat keto, and but he does sugar-free, and he does, he's just not low carb. So if my 2-year-old granddaughter could come open this container for me, that'd be great, because obviously I'm not gonna get it open. Okay, so we're gonna take some help from this, and I did read the ingredients. It is sweetened with sucralose, which isn't the worst sweetener. It could have been maltodextrin or whatever it's called. So we are going to top this, grab a strawberry for the top. Let's get us a pretty one. And this is our keto strawberry shortcake. I don't know about you, but I would not say no to that, ever. Why would you? We're running out of battery here, but hope you enjoyed these recipes. We've got our strawberry shortcake. We've got our keto coleslaw in the refrigerator doing its happy thing. I did put it in saran wrap and put it away in the fridge. We got a low battery light flashing at me as I speak to you now, but I can tell you I've had this before. I've made it before. It is absolutely delicious. I will put the recipe in the description box, as well as the links to everyone else's YouTube channels and this collab. And I want to thank Twisted Gypsy for Twisted Gypsy for putting this collab together, and I really appreciate it. And you're an awesome. All these ladies are awesome. Give them some love, give them some likes, give them some subscribes, hit your bells, and you know everybody's doing the right thing and working hard to put out content, and show them some love. So I will see you in my next video, and as I always say, and extremely today, welcome everybody new, and thank you so very much.